Okay, welcome. Jumping on again at a very random time and very last minute. So let's wait and see if we get anybody jumping on with me. I will just clear and cleanse my space if we don't, but jump on, say hello if you're with me. Just know that if you're watching, hi Kylie, if you're watching from the Lighthouse or a private page, then you'll need to give StreamYard permission so I can see your comments. So jump on, let me see who's here with us. Hey Mimi, hey Maria, hello Alexandra, Julie. Alexandra, where are you watching from? And we've got Gail coming in to say hi. And we've got Facebook user from California, so a big welcome. Welcome. Hello, Alison. Yay, Nick's on. Oh my God, Jess, I'm glad I'm still awake. It is midnight. Oh, Nicole, what are you doing still awake? But nevertheless, it's always so lovely to see you in here. Hey, Amy. Hey, Stace. Hi, Janine, watching from Sydney. How are you guys going over there? Hello, beautiful Katie. Maria's jumping in and Lisa, we got Robin. Yay. Hey, it's Robin's first time, guys. Let's give her a beautiful, big, warm welcome. So feel free to chuck that up in the chats, guys. Welcoming Robin. And we've got Di watching from Texas. Oh, we've got everyone coming in today. So good. Excellent. So we've got over 45 of you in the chat already. I'm just going to give that a couple of minutes. Hopefully I'm not going to set off my smoke detector here because that's going to be a world of pain for everybody involved. Probably more me though. So where are you guys all watching from? Hi, Amy. Big welcome to you. Just check my cards are up the right way. Lockdown not fun, Janine. Where are you watching from? Honestly, I just lose track as to who's in lockdown and who isn't. And we got Linda from Melbourne coming in. Hello. We got Selena Armstrong. Big welcome, Selena. Hi, Laura Lou. Yay. And Crystal. And Christine's coming in from Perth. I think we're the only ones that aren't in lockdown. Hey, I can't remember. We got Laura Lou from New Zealand. Excellent. And Lisa is a brand newbie. So let's give Lisa, guys, a beautiful, big, warm welcome. Okay, lockdown in one of the something or other in New South Wales. Okay, Blue Mountains. Cool, guys, cool. So you guys know the spiel. We've got Felicity from Florida. Geez, we've got everyone coming in from everywhere. So yay, exciting. And Linda is a newbie. So let's give Linda a beautiful warm welcome. I don't know why I'm waving, but anyway, that's for you, Linda. Hi. And Christine saying, hey, yay. So guys, if you've seen me before, you know that the way I work is I get you to put your brief specific question with your star sign next to, or your sun sign next to your brief specific question. I also get you to share my live. So if you start sharing my live for me now while I'm on it to a non-private page, then I'm going to be really drawn to share the love and give you a free mini reading. Hey, Mimi. So there needs to be an energetic exchange between myself and you. So part of that exchange is you sharing this live for me. So please share. That would be amazing. So I will just literally scroll up and down the feed, and whoever lights up for me, whoever has got shared a brief specific question and your star sign, then I'm going to be much more drawn to read for you. Hey, Sammy. So let me just give it a couple more moments while this builds up. So I've cross-streamed over a few different platforms. So if you're watching from one platform and it's saying that there's only 2 of you on it, then it's, and so it's not the case, okay, because we're in a collective feed. And so right now we've got nearly over 50 people watching, okay? So there's a lot of you. So I'm not ignoring any of you. I'm just scrolling, and I'm drawn to whoever is sharing this live. So I'm just going to give you guys a couple of minutes to share away. Okay, so Vic's asking, how do we share on Facebook, Jess? I think you just share the live, Vic. For me, it's just like a matter of, let's have a little looky, see what's going on here. So yeah, literally just jumping on and going to here and just sharing as you can. Okay, so welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, yeah, Lisa's share button on the bottom left-hand side. Yeah, it's not coming up as I was sharing when I looked at it as well, Sammy. I'm like, good question, Vic. But I'm like, I don't know why it's not coming up for sharing. I wonder if it's something that I have done here. But I've done nothing different compared to normal. But just see, is anybody able to share at all? Can you guys let me know if anyone has actually shared? So, Christy, were you able to share? And Julie, were you able to share? So just let me know if you're actually able to share. The arrow next to the like. Because usually it's just a matter of, navigating that and just sharing. But let me know if you still can't share, because it might be something that's going on. So now there's a few of you that have shared and a few of you that haven't. So if you're, maybe jump on Spiritual Events Directory and you'll be able to share from there. So it could be a page that you're looking at or reading from. So, but I feel like Spiritual Events Directory might let you share on there, because there's some of you that are able to share and some of you that aren't. Anyway, okay. Kerry's sharing. So, yeah. Kerry, can you let us know where are you watching from? So those of you that are sharing, where are you watching from? Kim says, yes, I can share. Shared. Okay. Cool. So if you guys just navigate that, let me know. Those that you have shared, let me know where so Kerry, where are you watching from? That's better, the spiritual page. So everybody, if you might need a second to jump off and jump on Spiritual Events Directory. Okay, yeah, so Spiritual Events Directory is letting that happen. For some reason, if you're on a private page, it's not going to let you share. Okay, guys? So welcome. My name is Jessica Brown. I am an intuitive healer. Okay, I am a yoga teacher, a meditation teacher, a kinesiologist, a Reiki master, a sound healer, a full-time tarot reader, and intuitive reader. So this is what I do all day, every day. I love it. So if you would like to book out or reach out for a private reading, then you'll see my details scrolling along the bottom. I'm not sharing my website at the moment because I'm just going through a little bit of a rebranding thing. There's a company in America that were threatening to sue me because we had the same name. So I'm just navigating that shit show at the moment. So, yeah, not putting my website details up. But yay, hi Mimi. But yeah, if you want to reach out for me with a private reading, then my details are along the bottom there. My number is there, so you can reach out and PM me on that. Okie dokie. So before we get started, I'm going to get you guys to tune in. And I'm just going to pull a few cards. I'm going to get you to pick a card. And then at the end of this live, I'm going to be only on this live for 40 minutes because I'm getting my hair done. So at the end of this live, I'm going to give you all a card reading. Okay? So just take a moment and just whatever question it is that you've shown up for here today in the hope to have answered. If I don't get to you, then this is just a really great way to get your reading in. Okay? So I'm just going to do one more card here. So what I really would love you to do is slowly connect in with your breath. So get out of your head, anchor into your body, and then really, really slowly open your eyes. And then remember, this is an opposite image. So this is your card number 1, starts from the end. So look into card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around your question. Okay. And then I just want you to notice which card you're drawn to. Card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to get you to pop your card choice in the comments section for me, please. Pop your card choice in the comments section for me. And that way, because the reason that I like to do that is because it holds you accountable to your original choice, because I'll keep bringing these cards up a couple more times before I read them out to you. And sometimes what will happen is you're intuitive, you're The right-hand side of your brain will be like, yes, I want card number 3. And then what will happen is you will go, oh, okay, hang on, was it card number 1 that I was feeling instead? So your logical brain will overanalyze it, overthink it, and you'll change your choice. You'll change your selection, okay? And that's not how we work with intuition. It's about really getting out of your head and creating that intuitive space for your intuition to speak through you. So put your card choice up in those comments for me, please. Okay, and let's get started. So I'm going to have a little scroll and see who has attempted to share, who has shared, and let's have a little look. Okay, let's have a little look. Okay, so keep in mind, the more specific your question and the more specific the guidance is going to be that you receive, the more general your question, then the more general your guidance is going to be around that. Okay, I'm going to go with Christy Pope to begin with. So welcome, Christy. Let me know if you're still here for me, please, by saying hello. You guys know that I really work well with feedback in the chat as well. Okay, so quite often when you give me some feedback as we're going, I can sit in that energy and I'll get more information coming through. So let's have a look, Christy. Christy has shared and she's a Gemini, so welcome. Can I please have some guidance around my living situation and any changes coming up? Okay, Christy, let's have a look at your living situation for you. Christy Pope. Let's look into that, into Christy's living situation. Okay, straight away, Christy, I'm getting a bit of a block in your, it's not actually so much in the chest. It kind of feels like it's going through the heart and the throat chakra. So to me, it feels like it's kind of around this area, but more, more around here. So I'm wondering if there's something that you're going through at the moment, an emotional situation where you're kind of having difficulty navigating it and not really sure about how to express that, how to talk about that, or or it almost feels like there's a kind of holding back and a release and a blocking going on around that need to really want to release something. Because I do feel in your energy, you do tend to overthink a lot. It's almost like you want to action something, but then you'll second guess it and pull yourself back a bit. So I feel like your spirit team are really wanting you to know that it's important for you to feel and to express what you're feeling. Okay, let me just have a look. Christy. There's a little bit of fear in that, actually. I'm sure I'm feeling there's fear around this for you. When I say fear, kind of like there's something that you're blocking around this move, around your living situation. Okay, and isn't that interesting that as I feel into that, so you've got this Knight of Swords coming through really strongly, which is you showing up in your own sign, Christy. So this is a really strong Gemini energy, and it's about really, and it is about having the need for those conversations and the need for to express what it is that you're thinking and to express that out. But it's really important that we're not doing that in a way where we're kind of bombarding somebody. It's really important that we're just being careful how we navigate. But I really do feel that the way that you're thinking, that this move needs to happen kind of quickly, okay? And it's interesting because you've got that Nine of Pentacles coming through in reverse. When she's in the upright, that Venus in Virgo vibration is very much about that energy and that feeling of that self-sufficiency and really feeling at home where you're at and feeling really grounded. So it's kind of telling me that, I don't see your living situation improving anytime soon, but I do feel for you to, for changes coming up, I feel like there's going to have to be a move for you, okay, because you have got this Chariot energy coming through, so really strong Cancer, which is good because Cancer takes us into that 4th house vibration of the house and the home and that need to kind of really get into our cave. So I don't see it coming up for you anytime soon, Christy, but yeah, to me, I feel like you're going to need to move, okay, and I know, but I'm talking about, you're going to have to move further away than where you are right now to find that ideal living situation. I'm just going to get some clarity. I'm just going to get a clarification card on that energy there. Yeah, so to clarify that, you've got this strong Libra and Taurus vibration coming through of justice. So when it does come to living arrangements and we're moving into new situations, then there quite often is contracts and things that we need to sign. Okay, so this tells me that, for you to sit in that energy and that vibration of moving into a new space and into a new place, you're literally going to have to expand and look further than what you are already doing that. Okay, I feel like you're shortening, your scope is getting too small. It's time for you to push it out and think further away than what you're anticipating. And you've got this Saturn in Sagittarius vibration at the bottom of the deck. So it tells me that it is a little bit tough. It is going to be a little bit harder than you think it is. There's a little struggle there, but you are going to get there because this is still forward moving. And this is, it's kind of like you're limiting and blocking your own path because I feel like you're looking too closely to where you are, and it's important that you expand that out and look a little bit further from where you're living. Okay, and then once you start to do that, the energy will shift and you'll start to be able to, and something's going to open up for you. Okay, but I'm feeling a couple of months, even I want to say 3 months coming through for you. Okay, so if you're still with us, Christy, let us know how that feels with you. And thank you so much for showing up. Okay, guys. Beautiful. Christy is sharing love to Christy. Christine is. Thank you, Christine. And I love that you guys, I love it when you show up, and I love it when you show support to the person that I'm reading for, because when we're not completely sure of our living situation, it can be very stressful. It's very, very stressful. Okay, so let me have a looky here. I'm going to scroll all the way back up again, and let me have a look. Okay, Sammy, hi, welcome Sammy, shared with love. Pisces, of course, I'd love to know about the month ahead this month. This past month has definitely tested all my patience and my strength. Okay, the month ahead. Well, let's have a look and see what's coming up for you. Again, that's kind of like a broad, general question, but we'll just put it out there and see what's coming up for you, Sammy. So Sammy's month ahead, please. Okay, let me know if you're still with me. Sammy's month ahead. What is coming up for Sammy? So guys, remember my readings start from $30 and they can be pre-recorded, those readings, and they range all the way up from 15 minutes to 90 minutes. So if that's something that you're interested in or you want to seek a little bit more guidance, then please jump on and please PM me. Let's have a look. Oh, Sammy says, I'm in need of a new car. Well, let's just have a look and see what's coming up for you for this next month. Okay, Christy says, thank you, Jess. My pleasure. That definitely resonates. I had a feeling this was temporary, but I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't jumping the gun, hence the fear. Thank you. Beautiful, Christy. And I just got goosebumps around that. So even acknowledging that there's fear and resistance is a really great way for you to start to move with that and to start to shift that. Okay, so I really love that you're acknowledging and you're aware of that. So yeah, let's move and shift that and just start to, look a little bit further afield. Back to you, Sammy. Okay, so Sammy, in your energy, I'm feeling some pain in my hip on the left-hand side. So I do feel that there is, to me, it just feels like, I'm wondering if your challenge has been around money or finances for you. And if there is, because there's a little bit of a block around money for you, Sammy. So I feel like there's a little bit of a program that's playing out in your field around scarcity, around money. Okay, I just want you to bring that into your awareness and so let you unpack that. I'm just going to have a look and see what's coming up for the month. Okay, what's coming up for the beautiful Sammy Rose for this month? Let's have a look. Okay. Big month in terms of big month is what I want to say. Massive. Okay. So it's interesting. I'm just going to unpack that. Look at that. Let's see that card. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So Sammy, you've got 3 major arcana cards coming through. Okay, you've got you've got the Moon, you've got the Hangman, and you've got the Hierophant. So this is why this is such a challenging month for you, because this is really, really, really massive opportunities for you to shift. Guys, as you know, when we get the minors in, the minors are kind of like your day-to-day stuff. So they're kind of really easy for us to navigate and course correct. But guys, when you get the major arcana cards in, they're spiritual life lessons. They're major opportunities for growth and up-leveling in a really big way. They're ones that we can't really course correct. They're part of why we've reincarnated into this earthly existence, to kind of clear and shift some stuff. So Sammy, you've got the Moon coming through, and this is a shout out to that Pisces, but also to Cancer vibration. Okay, so there is a need for you to access the subconscious, to kind of understand, why is this month been such a shit show? Where am I being challenged? How can I use this? And how can I connect my intuition into these challenges? Because this is what you're being guided and asked to do. And I also want to ask you to tap into your dream intuition, Sammy, because I do feel in the last couple of weeks, you've gotten some messages coming through for your dreams. And I'm not sure if you've connected to that or not. Get some mugwort, put it under your pillow, and work with the energy and the vibration of mugwort, and work with your guides and say, okay, guides, can you give me some guidance and clarity around and some messages for this, and also can you also let me remember them when I wake up, and have a dream journal next to you. And it's kind of like your guides will start to work with you when they see you waking up, putting pen to paper and automatically jotting stuff down. I even got a little booklet for me and a dream journal, so my guides would know that I want to receive more information and guidance via my dreams. And so they're wanting you to do that as well, Sammy. And clarification around that, I love that the stars come through. So you've got two luminaries showing up in your vibe. And so this is kind of like it can be low vibration in the fact that it can take us into our subconscious, and it can be challenging to sit in the shadow side of what's coming through. But it's for your higher self. It's, this is the way out, you've got to go through it to come out of it. And these are these two cards there, Sammy. So it really is saying that there is messages and higher guidance there for you, but you need to go through it so you can see it on the other side. You've got the Hangman showing up. And again, this is that shout out to knowing that, wherever you are, just know that you're going through it for a reason. So resist the urge to struggle, resist the urge to sit in, why the fuck is this happening to me? What have I done to call this vibration in? Because that's not that spiritual attunement that we want. It's important to acknowledge, to go into that subconscious and to say, okay, now I'm connecting, now I'm tapping in, now I'm noticing and realizing what it is I'm going through it, but this is not a time for action, okay? And I really am even feeling like this isn't the time for you to get that new car, because I'm really drawn to your feet, okay? And this is happening around your work vibration as well. So I'm not sure if your work has slowed up or if it's not going as smoothly or as gangbusters as you want it to, but just know that there's a time for, this is a reset time for you. So there's a really strong time for you to go within. So then once you've gone within, you've got those downloads and you're understanding the lessons, it's like, boom, you're bigger than better, and you're coming out even bigger, even better than before. Okay, now you've got this hierophant vibration coming through. So there is an up leveling going on for you. And when I got some guidance around that Page of Cups is coming through. So I'm wondering what's going on for you, Sammy, where there's this up leveling, okay? Because that hierophant takes us into the energy and the area and the arena of spiritual guidance and getting clarification and confirmation around that spiritual guidance. So whether you're seeking new mentors or you're seeking, that higher awareness, just know that what you're seeking outside of yourself is what is within you, okay? And when you kind of really access that, you're going to open up that heart energy and really be able to access that Page of Cups. This is very general, but I'm not really giving you anything specific, but what I am feeling for you is that new car isn't coming as soon as you want it to. This is a time for you to go within, okay, and not looking for the answers outside of yourself. It's interesting that I've opened this and this is at the bottom of the deck, and that's that feeling of you having to, I don't see that car coming in anytime soon, okay? So there is going to be a need for you to kind of get out and about, and I see you walking around a little bit longer than what you would hope. Okay, so unfortunately, sorry, there's nothing more specific in that for you, but just know that there is a reason why you're going through what you're going through, okay? Big shifts going on for you right now. Even that Lionsgate energy, that still hangs around, that 8-8 energy hangs around for quite a while. So feel into that and into that new moon energy coming through, okay? Rightio. Now let me scroll. So thank you, Sammy. Let me scroll. I'm going to try and keep your questions. Janelle is sending some positive energy out there for you, Sammy. So yay. Thank you, Janelle. So no pregnancy questions, no health questions, please. Okay. Let me scroll. Hi, Connie. Welcome. I'm going to scroll back up here. And let me see who has shared. Okay, let's have a look and see what Laura Lou is up to. Hey, can I have a card? Can I please have a card? What is the next month going to be for me, Sag fire signs? Okay, another month coming up, Laura Lou. Okay, so let's have a look. My pleasure, Sammy. And so this is when, when you get general questions, you get general guidance coming through as well, okay? Keep in mind, I'm really only in your vibration for about 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. So they really are mini readings for, they really are mini readings. So if you want to lean in, or you want me to lean in a little bit deeper and go into something a little bit further for you, then feel free to reach out for me. Reach out and book a private reading. Okay, if you've had a private reading with me before, then please feel free to put that in the comment section with feedback. Let others know how I work. Laura Lou, so let's have a look and see what's coming up for you over the next month. Okay. I'm just going to scroll all the way back down. Risha has shared. Thank you so much. Okay. Laura Lou, let's have a look. Woo, big one coming out for you. Okay, I'm going to pop that one right there. What's coming up for you? Okay. So we've got some strange energy coming through for you. So the first card that fell out, it literally jumped out, was the Death card. So whether this is coming through in the upright or in the reverse, I'm not sure. But so either way, it tells me that there is something going on in your life, Laura Lou. Laura Lou, where there is a need. There's something going where there's a need for a release to happen. So just ask yourself, what is it that's going on in your life where you may be holding on to something for too long, holding on to something that kind of, that there needed to be that figurative death of, and that releasing and moving out of. Because when that death card shows up in a reading, it's not something that's instant. It's kind of like a really slow burn. So it really does speak about, holding on to energy too long. And I'm really drawn to the horse and the sun. So it tells me that by acknowledging and kind of leaning into what is it that you've been holding on to, there's going to be this beautiful, slowly moving through it. And when you do that, there's this beautiful new beginning coming through for you. For me, that just feels like there's a bit of bickering going on in your energy, because I've got this vibe coming through here of this Saturn in Leo energy. So it tells me, and I'm not sure, have you got kids or not, Laura Lou, but because I've got these two cards and they fell out together. So for me, it's almost like there's a lot of energy around you, and it can be very, very difficult for you to get out of your own head, get out of your own way, because you are very, very influenced by energy around you and by people around you. So is there some kind of thing happening in your life where you're not able to kind of just get out of your own head, sit and literally breathe? It's like, it almost feels like, do you get a minute's peace? Do you get any time to yourself? Because I'm kind of getting that feeling around this card. It's almost like, what can you let go of in your life where you're able to have these moments of rest and peace, and to be able to just exhale really, really deeply? Because to me, it feels like, you're kind of, and to me, clutter's coming through in your vibration. Like there's just a lot of clutter. So I don't know if this is literal clutter or mental clutter, but I'm just being shown a lot of clutter and a lot of mess. And I don't mean mess, and I'm not meaning that in a derogatory or negative way. It just feels like there's a lot going on where it can be more organization is the word that's coming through. You've got the Hierophant coming through at the end of this reading as well, Laura Lou. And this is that need, and this came through with Sammy as well. And it's like, is there, are you thinking about counseling, or is there any kind of spirit, someone that you're going to, a guru, or someone you're going to for wisdom and advice around how to navigate this situation? Okay, I'm just going to get some clarity for you, some clarification on this Hierophant energy. You've got the Nine of Cups coming through. So this is the way out for you, okay? This is, when you get that Nine of Cups, you've got that Jupiter in Pisces vibration, but it's about that feeling of having all, your emotional needs being really met. So much that there's this feeling of you being able to soar finally. So when we look at these two different vibrations, we can see that this one is a sense of feeling trapped and stuck, and this card is a sense of feeling emotionally free. And so the way for you to able to connect into that is through this spiritual wisdom and this spiritual advice. Okay, so it's interesting, and I'd be curious if Laura Lee is still with us to kind of get some feedback on where it is in your life where you may be feeling stuck and that need for guidance. Okay, so we've got Vix coming through and saying she's had a private reading. It was awesome. Thank you, Vicky. You're amazing. And Nick's coming through, Nicole, and saying that she got a reading as well and it was spot on. Thank you so much for that feedback. You're amazing. Sammy's giving some feedback. Let's have a look. Thank you, Jess. That was clarification. I'm definitely feeling this has been a time for some downtime for me. And it's interesting, Sammy, that you're saying that. And I was going to say this before as well. Actually, just before I go into that, Laura Lou, you've got this beautiful vibration of temperance coming through. So you really are in a place and space of healing right now. But there's a need for you to outsource that healing energy. Okay, when I was in Sammy's vibe, I wasn't feeling her need to outsource. But for you, I'm feeling that need for you to outsource. Okay, this comes through to let you know that you are being divinely guided. So for you to tap into that guidance. Okay, but I also feel that there's a need for you to connect and tap into your intuition as well. And Miranda says that she highly recommends a one-on-one as well. Thank you, Miranda. That's beautiful. Okay, Sammy, it's been a big few months and I put myself on the back burner and I knew it was time for me to slow down, be still and take some time for myself. The Hierophant card was coming through in your vibe, Sammy, and that's what I was feeling. Are you really retreating and going within? As for the car, I only just said to my mechanic, I don't want to be getting it just yet and that I need to fix mine, and then later on down the track, I'll look at getting a new one. As for my dreams of late, heart, there has certainly been some dreams. Beautiful. I love that, and thank you for that feedback. That's really, really lovely. Oh, Laura Lou, yay, babe. Okay. Oh, thanks so much. Yes, the reading, I could resonate with you. Love and light to you all. And thank you for that feedback. That's really lovely. Okay. So, yes, Sammy, it's interesting in your energy. And also, too, in your energy as well, Sammy, I'm just feeling that there's a relationship coming up around the corner for you. Okay. So make sure, I shouldn't say make sure, I need to switch my verbiage a little bit. So once you let go of the kind of, because I feel like for you there's a bit of a negative connotation in your subconscious around what you think and what's happened to you in terms of relationship. And I want to go into your mother vibration here around relationship energy, Sammy. So there's a little bit of clearing for you to do in relationship, and it's coming from your mother energy and your mother vibration. Okay, but once you work with that and learn to clear and shift that, there's a beautiful connection coming up around you around the corner. I've got vibrations around this. Okay, so not right now, but I want you to start to connect into where is your fear around relationships and why is it stemming from your mother, the mother energy? And I want you to kind of work around that because there's a relationship that's in your aura. It's just waiting to get called in, okay? Okay, let's have a little looky look. Hey, Majestic. She says, hey, beautiful queen. Hi. I love that. Yay. Okay, what do we got here? 12, 22, guys. My guides work with me through ones and twos. Get my hair done soon. Look at this. So the grays. When you've got dark hair, can you guys see them? Look at that. Look at the grays, this much here to here. I swear to God, that's been about 3 hours since I had my hair last colored. Obviously not, but in my mind, it's 3 hours. Like, this is some bullshit right here. I can deal with the wrinkles. I can deal with the saggy skin. I can kind of deal with the cellulite, but what I can't deal with is that gray hair asshole. But it is a blessing at the same time because not a lot of people don't get to be blessed with the blessing of old age. Hey, Connie says, I know the feeling. Yeah, kind of sucks. Okay, Chris Stratton, what are you sharing? And Sammy says, oh, Jess, I've got goosebumps. Good, because when I was doing that, I got goosebumps as well. Chris, what are you sharing before I block you? I don't know that I like that. Let's have a look. Chris, if you can let me know what you're sharing before I decide whether you're being blocked or not, that would be amazing. Because, guys, you know that I love to support people that are in this same vibration, in this same field. And when we do business readings, I'll quite often say, chuck up your business deeds, guys. Let everybody know who you are. Put your Facebook stuff up. Chuck it on, chuck it on. But I don't know what that is about. Okay, now let me have a look. Okay, Wendy, let's have a look. Oh, this doesn't get me upset. Hi, beautiful. Could I please have a card about my old cat, Moggy, 17? He's frail and skinny. Do I have long left with him? Oh, let's have a look at this, Wendy. Let's have a look. My old cat, Moggy. Okay. Di says, oh, sweetie, age is a state. Oh, me, I thought you were talking about Moggy. Oh, sweetie, age is a state of heart and a badge of courage. That it is, 100%. So true, so true. Okay, let's have a look at Moggy. Guys, can we all send Moggy some beautiful healing youthful, healing energy. I will say, Wendy, though, I do feel like he is in, I'm going to switch cards here. I do feel he is in a stage of transitioning, okay, because I am seeing rainbows. And when I see rainbows, this is why I've switched decks, because this is my mediumship deck. When I see rainbows, it does tell me that they are in a place and space of waiting to transition. Okay, now it doesn't take a psychic to be able to connect into that, being the age that Moggy is. I don't feel like she or he, I don't feel like he's in any pain though, but I do feel like, yeah, to me, it's going to be that inability to eat, which is going to be, that'll let you know when it is time for him to transition. I really would like you to know that it's important when it comes to the transition that it's done at home and that he's not taken to a vet and left there. Okay, it's important that the transition is happening at home with him. And I'm being shown a bed with a specific blanket. Okay, like almost like a pink little blanket for him. So it's like, okay. So it's important that he is, when he transitions, that it is at home and it is surrounded by his loved ones. Okay, you got a little dog as well, because there's a little dog showing up in your field. And look at the card that's coming through. I'm going to show you the card that's come through around this for you, Wendy. So you've got the mother coming through to begin with, okay? And the reason I love this for you is two different reasons, okay? When I do readings, one card has multiple meanings for me. So guys, can you send love to Moggy, please? And send love to Wendy as well, because, you know, some of us are close to our pets than anything in the world. Okay, so it can be sometimes be judgment around the loss of a pet, and because for some of us, you know, particularly if we don't have family around us, they are our family. So this is coming through in two different ways, Wendy. It's coming through, Moggy is acknowledging you and acknowledging this, but there needs to be, start to kind of start to intuitively you know, talk to Moggy and what's that word I'm after? My God, I can't even think at the moment, but it's about letting him know that it's okay for that transition, because he'll hold on for fear of not wanting to lose you. Okay, but I'm really drawn to the acorns. Okay, so there's a need for you to start to release and let Moggy go. But I love this because mother comes up when there's nurturing and when there's growth. Okay, so this is the transition beginning. This is the start of the transition. Okay, so there's a need for you to let start to see and talk to Moggy and kind of be like, you know, mind to mind. Okay, it's okay for you to start to let go. And this is the new, you know, this is that mind to mind telepathy that's important that you start to do that. Okay, you've got the Justice coming through. So I'm not sure if he's a Libran or if you're a Libra. Okay, but there is a need for you. I'm just going to get some clarity around that Libra card and about what's showing up around that. Okay, it is a really strong Libra energy. Okay, and there it is. You've got the moon coming through there as well. So for me, I just feel like that Libra card is a block for you and a block for Moggy. Okay, so there's a need for you to kind of, when it comes to allowing this or feeling into this, you know, there's going to be a really strong need for you to release. So when the feelings come up, let them go. You can start that grieving process now. And this is the card that's coming through for you. Okay, look at that, rebirth. And guys, this is why I switched to this deck, okay, because you can see his spirit team that are there waiting for Moggy, Wendy, and this is what happens. When we pass over, when we cross over, our pets are there waiting for us. And I love that this is coming through as a rebirth, because, you know, when we cross over, the only thing that goes is the physical body. We're always, you know, we're eternal. We don't die. All we do is we transmute and we shift into a different, you know, we leave the body. That's all we're doing. And that's why rebirth is coming through for you, Wendy. So just know that Moggy isn't leaving you. All that happens is when they cross over, every day we live, we get closer to meeting them again and to seeing them again. There is no endings. There's only cycles, okay? So it's just a cycle. So Wendy, I want you to focus on this card here. Okay, and isn't it interesting that blanket's coming through? And I was feeling, did I say pink blanket? I don't know why pink was coming through for Moggy when he's a boy, but this is that blanket and this is that bed. Literally what I was seeing before I drew these cards, a bed and a blanket, okay, and the importance of him transitioning at home with you, okay? But I want you to start sitting in the vibration of, you know, there's never any endings. They're always just, they're just cycles. We're ebbing and flowing in cycles of life. And isn't that amazing? And when you start to walk into that vibration, it's kind of like The sadness is there, the pain is there, the grief is there, because that's part of our human experience. It's so important that we go through those experiences so we evolve and we grow on, you know, on a soul level. But it's also so important, guys, that we start to, you know, work in the energy and the vibration of, you know, they're just waiting for us. When we transition, they're going to be there waiting for us. And our spirit team are going to be there to guide us and greet us. Not only do I know that, but I've experienced this myself. I've seen it. I see it all the time. And not only that is, you know, I work with those spirits that have crossed over as well. So it really is such a beautiful, 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 beautiful thing. And when we transition, guys, they quite often come through in an age where they were like, so Moggy will come through, Wendy, happy and bouncing, and I literally see him, you know, with the little fish. Has he got a little, you know, those fishing rods, and there's on the end of it there's a fish, and like this thing. I don't have cats. I've never had cats, but I see him jumping, and I see, you know, I want to say grandmother or your mother playing with Moggy. There's a strong mother energy over waiting for him to come through on your side of the family. So if you could give some feedback around that, Wendy, that would be amazing. And sending you just so much love, and so much healing, because yeah, it really, really, really is. It's tough, hey? It's fucking tough. And you've got to make sure that you allow yourself that time and space to grieve. It honestly is a process. Okay. I'm just going to have a sip of water here. Miranda, let me have a look here. I feel intuition. I'm like, oh. Hello, beautiful Miranda. She's a Leo. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Wendy says, thank you so much, darling. My pleasure. My pleasure. Okay, would love a card, please. I'm feeling a major shift in my intuition, and I'm feeling amazing. How funny is that? I love that, and I'm feeling amazing. I don't often get questions like this. Okay, I'm just gonna do some cards and see what's going on for you. Okay, let's have a look, Miranda. Oh, welcome, B. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's give let's feed off some of the Miranda's energy. Hey, she's feeling amazing. Let's all lean into that. Okay, card from Miranda, please. I don't know why I keep going to call you Amanda. I wonder, and I'm wondering if your parents were going to call you Amanda, but went with Miranda instead. Would you be able to validate that at all, please? Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look I'm feeling a major shift. Let's have a look. Miranda. Miranda, in your energy, I've got... Actually, it's coming through. First of all, it was here, and now it's coming down through here. Do you know what I feel a big part of this shift is? I feel for you, and it's coming through on the left-hand side, okay, left-hand side for me. This is that shift I'm feeling for you. I feel that there's been a release that you've had, and when we're in our left-hand side, that's where our intuition is, you know, that feminine vibration, I feel like there's been a shift in a relationship in your life, and that's kind of created and cleared. It's cleared a block that you had around your intuition and the accessing. It's almost like you had a light bulb moment and you were like, holy shit, this is all happening. This is actually a thing. And yeah, so to me, it feels like a shift in the clearing going on for you. Okay, let's have a look. And I feel that. I really do feel that. Oh, breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, breathe, breathe, breathe. Let's have a look. Miranda. Okay, major shift in intuition. What's that around? What's that shift in her intuition being around? Oh, that was a big intuitive card there. She said, spot on, I realized it back into mother rather. Sorry, spot on, I released it back into mother on the, just got massive goosebumps. And we're on that left-hand side, that's the mother, that's the female, that's that energy. So that's where it's like, okay. And when I get it around here, that's like, I can feel that's when there's a bit of holding on, some grief around that, and that's why I'm feeling it hard to breathe around this. So I hope for you, when you got into that and when you connected into that, you almost felt this, your heart open so you could actually breathe in that vibration. So yeah, let's have a look at that. Oh, I love it. The hangman came up before, and in that card, I've got that here. So there's a bit of a shift still happening for you around the stress of that shift, if that makes sense. So you've released that block, okay, but there's still some unpacking for you to do on the subconscious around the responsibilities around that mother shift, okay, and around your preconceived or around the programs and patterns around the word responsibilities coming up for you. So I want you to lean into that word responsibility, okay, Miranda? Okay. Yeah. So you got that card coming through here. You've got that Mars in Pisces, and this is that shift, right, around the mother vibration. Who is it that's crossed over? Who is it that's crossed over around this mother side as well? I've got a brother coming through, actually. Like, so if it's not a brother, it's presenting in a brother kind of manner. So somebody that was close to the family. I don't feel like they were super old when they crossed over, but you've got that kind of energy coming through, and this energy, or this, I don't want to call it an energy, but this man that's coming through is supporting this shift, and he's the one that is facilitating this shift for you. I always want to say, if it's not brother, it's uncle, and I feel like it's actually connected to your mother. So to me, it feels like it could be your mother's brother or your uncle. If you could let me know about that, that would be amazing. But look at this coming through, and this is that. So just know that he was stepping through, and a D name, okay, a D name around you. They're stepping through, and they were helping you and facilitating you with this shift and with this clearing, okay. And this is that coming through. This is that access. So when you get the king, it's like, yo, man, it's like you're no longer sitting in that vibration of the page. It's like you've up leveled, and by the time you get to the king, we're talking about your intuition here in that King of Cups, or in your intuition. It's like, yeah, bitch, there's that up leveling, and it's around that emotional there. So it's like, yes, there's your up leveling of your intuition, and this Mars in Caps coming through to say, girl, now it's time for you to do the work. Okay, this is a card of counseling, but it's also a card of getting together with other people and starting to do the work. You're in that Mars, so there's determination, there's action, let's go. But you're in Capricorn, so it's about doing the work. Okay, this feels like it's some inner work as well. But I also want to say that by you creating this shift, by you connecting into your intuition, are you thinking about, like, what is it that you do for a work? Because I feel like this is having a flow over effect into your work, and I feel like you're going to be drawn to do some study around this. I feel like you're drawing, there's something happening. And now I want you to, because now I'm getting that block coming up again here. So a fear of success and a fear of moving forward around this, that's coming up for you in your vibe. So Miranda's saying there's no brothers from my mother's side. So just lean into that and expand that out. People that were, it's a male energy that presented as a brother, okay? And there is a really strong need for you to move forward with that, okay? So open that up and lean into that a little bit more, because you've definitely got someone coming through that's helping you around this, okay? She said, I've done so much inner healing. I'm so ready to help others help themselves. Yes, and this is where this study is coming through for you to step up, and for you then to start to show that to others, okay? Now, let me have a look. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, guys, before I close this off, I'm going to do one more reading, and then I'm going to open these cards up. So card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, starting from the beginning here, card number 1. Okay, so put your card choice in the comments, and if you can, let me know, do a question around, like a specific question. Say it would be like card number 3, work, card number 4, relationship, card number 5, finances. And if you can do that, would be great. Card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, yay, yay. Miranda says, thank you so much, Jess. Spot on as always. My pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure. So guys, put your card choice in the comments, even if you did it earlier. So save me having to scroll all the way back up, jump and drop it on. If you just jumped on, big, big welcome, and welcome replay watchers. Jump on, please. Put your card choice and your little spiel there, card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's have a little, see what comes through. Guys, if you would like a reading, please reach out, give me a PM, jump on, jump on. If you want to see how I work, my website is theenergymuse.com.au for now. Okay, I'll slowly be transitioning that into Jessica Brown Intuitive. Yay, yay, yay. Now let's have a look, guys. Keep those comments coming. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, now I'm going to scroll all the way back up the top. Okay, who chose card number 1? Let me have a look. Who chose card number 1? No one. Not one person chose card number 1. I don't believe it. Okay, let's have a look. Jump on, jump on. Okay, card number 1. You've got Saturn in Sagittarius. No one chose it. So, okay, cool. I can just move on from that. But if this is, so have a look at that and just look and see if there's anything that's intuitively drawing you to that. It's actually Moon in Sag. Sorry about that, guys. So that's that wounding, from a deep emotional wounding, okay? But when you get this card, it's really important for you no longer to be looking at your past, because it is in the past. Oh, I've got some stress for somebody around this. There's a need for you to move forward. I want to say, if I was to be kind of brash, I'd say get over it. Hey, B. Oh, sorry. As I said, get over it, I see B. Yeah, really struggling. And this is coming through for you, B. Okay, so around this struggle, it's like, just know that by going back into, what they've done wrong or what hasn't worked, that's not really serving you at all, B. There's going to be a really strong, it's going to be important for you to kind of look at the relationship dynamics and not what's not going right in the relationship. I want you to look at the relationship like a mirror. And if you look at your partner and be like, okay, these are the things that are really pissing me off or that aren't going well. And then how can you see those as part of yourself? So if you were to look at the relationship and you were put the relationship as a mirror and see yourself in that relationship, how are the issues being reflected back to you? Are you able to see parts within yourself that are being highlighted through the relationship dramas, through the hassles in the relationship? And this is really what this card is calling you to do. Okay, moon is your emotion. It's your subconscious. Okay, so there's some wounding from your past, because this calls you to your past around your emotions. So there's some wounding for you to for you to do around this, for you to be acknowledged, for you then to be able to move forward. Because then, let's just say you're going to move forward with that. But then, really, if we're not doing the work and we're not noticing what we're triggering with amongst ourselves, you're just going to call it in the same next relationship. Okay, because it's in your vibration. So there's a really need for you to move through that B and work through that. Okay, but you are in front of it. Don't know how. And that's when you go into and that's when it's really difficult to do that shadow work, because a lot of the time, and I'm feeling this for you, do you hold your stress? Because I'm feeling it in my upper traps. I feel this is somewhere that you really do hold your stress. So there's a need to kind of maybe outsource some guidance around that for you, because it's difficult to know how to do the work when we don't know how to do it, right? And that's important to outsource. So all the best moving forward with that, B. Card number 2. Who chose card number 2? Let me scroll back up. We've got Corey coming through. Welcome, Corey. Card number 2, around relationship. So you've got this vibration here of this 8 of cauldrons, right? So you've got Mars in Pisces coming through here. Okay, so depending on who I'm reading for, there's either that walking away from or walking towards from. Okay, and sorry, was that card number, sorry, was a relationship. Okay, so really, I do feel that there is a need for you to walk away from something that's gone on in this relationship on an emotional level, because I'm really drawn to that lunar eclipse that's happening in the background there. So when a lunar eclipse is going on, it's kind of like that dark moon energy, the void moon. There's that need for you to retreat. Okay, Miranda. Okay, so around this energy, there is a really strong need for you guys to particularly, sorry, I'm getting called out and pulled out of the energy, particularly to retreat and kind of go within and kind of be real about your emotions and what it is that you're feeling. Okay, card number 3, you've got Leo vibration coming through. This is a strong strength card. Janelle's come through around that. Maria's coming through. Kerry's coming through. Okay, just know that you may be being tested at the moment, but we're never given anything that we can't handle, okay? So there's a really strong need to kind of remind yourself that, yep, that I'm going through this. This is a major arcana card. So the spiritual growth around whatever it is that you're navigating at the moment, you can do it, okay? Card number 4, again, you've got a major card coming through, major arcana card. You've got the High Priestess here. So a really strong card about needing to access your intuition around this situation, okay? There's a strong, strong need for you to, stay in your own lane, access your intuition, and then lean into it from that point of view, okay? I feel like music is going to be a really great way for one of you who chose number 4. Lean into sound healing and using sound to kind of allow you to shift and extend and expand your intuition and your vibration as well, kind of releasing what doesn't serve you. So start to do that in an intuitive way. If you chose card number 5, you've got this energy coming through here of Sun in Aries, but it's come through in the reverse. So right now, yes, you have done the hard work. Amazing, good for you. But there's still a little bit more work for you to do, okay? There's still a little bit more work for you to do. When this card is in the upright, there's this really strong vibration of, your hard work coming to fruition, and you can kind of look back and see the fruition coming to, see the hard work coming to fruition. In the reverse, it's not yet happened. There's still a little bit more time. There's still a little bit more work that needs to be done on card number 5. So whoever chose card number 5, a little bit more work that needs to be done for you, but it's there. I love that card shows up because it says that there is going to be, there's growth around the work that you're doing. So yay, guys, thank you so much for jumping on and joining me. Please feel free to keep sharing my live from Spiritual Events Directory. Jump on that page. There's some amazing readers. Hit me out with any private readings. That would be amazing. And guys, I love it. Janelle is she's card number 4, currently a Sound Healing Summit. Amazing. So good, right? Have an amazing weekend. Love and light to you all. And thank you, Miranda. Enjoy your new hairdo. Yes, hopefully I will. See you guys. Bye.